Okay, so when pulling down our Paslode gas framing gun, the tools we need are a 5mm hex Allen key. We need some Paslode oil and Paslode degreaser. So the first step is obviously to remove the gas and the battery from the tool. Safety is always the first priority. So remove your nails. Remove your gas. Okay, so it's really important when you're pulling it apart that you're obviously going to know which way it's going to go back together. So the best way to do that is to space your parts out as you pull them apart and then put them back in the opposite way you take it out. So first of all, we'll remove the screws from the safety. Two screws at the top. Remove those two out and you'll see the safety will come off. On this particular model you'll see there's a clip on there as well, so just try and keep all that together just to make it easier for assembly. So place those in order, remove the 4 screws from the head cap. You'll then be able to remove the head cap completely. Just leave the screw sitting in there. Then remove the 2 screws from the nose. Okay, at this point we can then loosen the 2 screws on the side of the cylinder head. We do this so the cylinder head's got a bit of movement in it so you don't bend the fan blades when you take the tool apart. So we just loosen those off and then we can split the tool. Okay, so now the tool's apart, we can see in here there's a lot of build-up of dirt and grime also inside the tool. So this is as far as you need to go just to give it a bit of a clean and oil it up again. So then we just get our degreaser, give it a good spray. So you can see there that just melts all the the grime away. There's a lot of carbon build up in there, and just let that sit in there. And we do round the fan motor. There's a specially formulated cleaner, so it won't harm any of your electrics. So as you can see, that's already cleaned that up really well. And we just get a rag and give that a bit of a wipe out. Give that a nice clean out. If you've got a blowgun, you can give it a bit of a blowout with your blowgun. That completes your cleaning part of the job. So next we need to apply some lubrication, keep the tool working well. So we grab our Paslode oil, put some around the rings on the fan motor. You don't need a lot of this oil, so just run it around the rings there. Put some down the cylinder of the tool. Again, don't need much of that. It'll work its way into the tool. You can see the driver moves up and down freely there. Helps distribute the oil in the cylinder. Now we're ready for reassembly. So again, it's the opposite of what we did to assemble it. So we're starting from the opposite. So just be careful when you're putting it back together that the flan blades sit in there nice and neatly, they don't get bent. Tighten those two screws up on the side. These screws just need to be firm. We don't want to over tighten them and risk stripping the threads. Okay, so now we can put the two screws back in through the nose and put the safety back on. Got the front part of the tool back together. Now we just need to put the cap on top. Do the 4 screws up on there. Okay, so we've done them up freely. Now it's a good idea just to push the tool up and down on the safety just to make sure everything's moving freely before we put it back together and put the gas back in there and get it working. Everything's moving freely there, so now you're good to go. So that's how you clean your gas framing gun. For more tips and tricks, go to hornybrooks.com.au. Thank you.